Oh yes indeed. We're out on the CFMoto650MT again today. I've now had this motorcycle for 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks. It was around about this time, 14 days ago, that I first rode this motorcycle out of the showroom in Burnley. And within 20 minutes, I knew that I had made the right decision. This is the motorcycle for me. I have never felt so comfortable, so confident, and so composed. You see what I did there? That's alliteration, that. Comfortable, confident, and composed on a motorcycle ever before. I have found my motorcycle. I absolutely love this machine. It does everything that I want it to do. Everything works just the way it should. And I've even worked out how to adjust the clock, so it's now telling me the right time. So if you're looking for a reasonably priced middleweight motorcycle with a fabulous upright commanding position, with all the power that you need when you're 63 years old and have absolutely nothing to prove to anybody at all ever again, not that I ever did, then this might just be the motorcycle for you. It handles incredibly well on twisty roads like this. Regular viewers will recognize this road, of course. This was, up until about 3 months ago, when I started work in Wasdale, my commute to work. Not anymore, and this is the first time I've ridden this road for 3 months. This is, regular viewers will recall, one of my favourite roads in the whole of Cumbria. This is the A593 linking Broughton-in-Furness to Coniston and then Ambleside. I've not been to Ambleside for ages. I'm going to Ambleside in a bit. But first, I have other places to be. So responsive, so much power. Absolutely gorgeous motorcycle. Perfectly fine for big long stints on the motorway. But really, really at home on a road like this. Well now, I had a fabulous day yesterday. I'm off work for 2 days at the moment. I rode into Barrow-in-Furness with the Murgatroyd on her. Okay, that came out completely wrong and will sound very ambiguous, so I'll stop there. So yesterday morning, the Murgatroyd jumped on her Benelli BN125. I jumped on, not this motorcycle, I jumped on the Magnificent Beast and rode him for the first time in 13 days because I'd got this new thing to play with. It was lovely being back on the Magnificent Beast. That's, for people who don't know, how Yamaha XVS 650. Totally different motorcycle to this, but much more suitable for riding behind the Murgatroyd on her 125. So the Murgatroyd has booked her motorcycle Mod 1 test and the training that will precede it. She's also going this week on a taster ride on a Kawasaki Z400 I mentioned this in previous videos, but of course not all of you will have seen previous videos. And if you haven't, you might want to ask yourself, why not? And then you might want to question some other life choices you haven't yet made. For example, you might want to like and subscribe. I mean, like at any rate, unless you've already switched off, in which case I'm saying this too late. But I really would appreciate lots more subscriptions. If any moto vlogger should be monetized, it's me. And I'll tell you why in a forthcoming video. Anyway, back to the story I was telling you. The Murgatroyd and I rode to Barrow-in-Furness. First thing in the morning, we left the house about 6:45. It was still dark, it was just getting light when we were coming into Barrow. The Murgatroyd had a fabulous ride. She hadn't ridden for 6 months, but she was still confident and assured. And it was a lovely time. I then went back home, messed around for the whole day, didn't do anything very productive. But sometimes not doing productive things can be productive in and of itself. It's called recreation, my friends. I had a lazy day. But then I pulled this animal out of the garage and rode back into Barrow to meet up with the Murgatroyd. And it was then that I started filming. Now, I had some problems with the audio. And so what I'm going to do, I mean, the video footage was all fine, but some of the audio is not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of that footage from yesterday, particularly including the Murgatroyd's U-turn practice. She's taking this whole testing very seriously. And just cover the whole story that way. The problem arose, it seems to me, from the fact that for the first time in ages we'd both got the DJI mini mic thingies in our helmets, and they were both connected to the camera on my helmet here, this one here. And I do remember from last year when the Murgatroyd and I were going out filming together that what I need to do is to adjust the monitor volume on both units, and I didn't do that yesterday, and so the audio was dropping out all over the place. But anyway, I'll show you some bits.
Just got to go down here and do a U-turn.
Oh, okay then.
Or attempt a U-turn.
You attempt a U-turn. Make sure there's nothing coming in the opposite direction.
Not while that wagon's coming out.
Out riding with the Murgatroyd this evening. We're on the way home from Barrow-in-Furness. Murgatroyd's been at work all day. I have not. Murgatroyd has decided that she's going to practice her U-turns. Okay, that could have been a little bit more honed. Do it again. This time, keep the power on. Keep the power on and feather rather, not finger, feather your clutch.
Should I be in first gear or second?
First gear for a U-turn, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Unless you're doing a high-speed one, which wouldn't be that tight, would it? Yep, so yeah, keep it in first. Keep the power on. Fairly low revs, but steady revs. And then control the power by feathering the throttle. So yes, the Murgatroyd...
Oh no!
Oh no! See, these are the things you need to practice rigorously.
Yeah.
In the period of time running up to your test. There's enough time. You will have this down pat. Oh, foot fault. So the Module 1 training is booked.
Can't do it.
Okay, we're going to go somewhere and have a session practicing that. And the Mod 1 test is booked as well. And so we decided that we would get in as much practice together as we could.
Just let these cars come in. I'll have one more go and then we're going.
One more go and then we're going. Yeah, we're going to go and find an empty car park and just practice and practice and practice.
Am I not going fast enough, do you think?
I think you haven't got the engine revs high enough.
Right. Is he going? Is she going? It going?
And remember to turn your head where you're going. Keep the power on, keep the power on. No, no, no. No, everybody starts having to learn to do U-turns, my love. There's no shame. That was looking more controlled until he lost it.
Right.
That's it. Keep the power on. Keep the power. There you go. There you go. So if anybody is looking at my speedometer here, I will mention that at some point today the display switched over from miles per hour to kilometers per hour. So I'm really not doing 79 miles an hour here. Honestly, Your Honour. No, I'm really not. If I were, I'd be in front of the Murgatroyd by a considerable distance. Well, there you go then. It was a fabulous time. The Murgatroyd said that she really enjoyed her ride to work in the morning, but the ride home felt really miserable because it was very cold and it was quite windy. And it was a totally different experience. Well, everybody who rides a motorcycle knows that you can ride the same road twice and have two very, very distinct and different experiences. Where am I going today then? Well, I'm going to Coniston first. I'm then turning right and heading over to Hawkshead. I need to catch up with my friend who owns the hotel that I used to work at there. And then I'm going to be dropping down to the ferry over Windermere. I'll get some footage of that. And then I'm going into Ambleside to meet up with a dear friend of mine who used to help me out in the kitchen I ran in Ambleside. And we're going to have a game of pool, and he'll probably win. But you know what? I don't care. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.